Alright, just want to make sure everything is set before we get started, because this took me a little while to set up. Looks like we're good, so we can get started on our live coverage of Winter Storm. Oh, excuse me. Get started on our live coverage of Winter Storm GAIL. Yeah, you're seeing my OBS display right now, but that will change in a moment. I have the chat over here, not on my computer screen, because I'm going to be all over the place. Now let us go over a couple things first. I do have a link in the description down below leading to the weather radar that I'm going to be using, plus the Google Public Alerts page. If you want to check those out, you can go ahead and click those links. And with that said, let us begin our live coverage of Winter Storm GAIL. Starting with, let me go to my thing real quick. Yep, there's my my display for YouTube. Here's the radar. I'm using Weather Underground and Public Alerts, which should be loading. Yep, as you can see, all the dark oranges over here. Let me try to zoom in on all that mess. We've got winter storm warning all the way down into North Carolina, all the way up to Massachusetts, northern Rhode Island, and most of Pennsylvania. So, yep, northeastern Pennsylvania. We'll go here first. So we're going to go to winter storm warning, active for the next 2 days, but it does not take effect until 1 p.m. Tuesday. So winter storm warning remains in effect from 1 p.m. Wednesday to 10 a.m. Thursday. Heavy snow is expected, total snow accumulations of 12 to 18 inches. Where? In Pike, Luzerne, Southern Wayne, Lackawanna, and Wyoming counties. These are counties in northeastern Pennsylvania. However, this warning spans a much greater range than just, these counties here, because as you can see from the map over here, if you can see my cursor, which I believe you should be able to see my cursor, which you can. If you look over to the map over here, we've got Scranton in the center of this map, and to the south, the warnings are all over the place. We got Allentown in this as well. Philadelphia is in this mess. Here's a big one right here in central Pennsylvania. They split them up in zones for whatever reason. Although here, the warning in central Pennsylvania actually comes into effect a bit earlier and ends a bit earlier, from 10 a.m. Wednesday instead of 1 p.m. to 7 a.m. Thursday. Looks like in this region we've got accumulations of 9 to 12 inches to the west of I-99, and 12 to 18 inches across the remainder of south central Pennsylvania. Travel could be very difficult to impossible. The hazardous conditions could impact the evening commute, which basically means stay off the roads. This storm is most likely going to ice up the roads, which, if that happens, you would be extremely prone to slipping and sliding all over the road and causing an accident. So it's better if you stay off the roads, but if you do have to go on the roads for any reason, which shouldn't be the case. But if you need to go on the road, definitely pack those essentials such as food, water, clothing, blanket, pillows, and any portable radios you got. Bring those with you because those can keep you informed on the conditions just in case if your car radio stops working. So let me close this out and close that out. We can move on to the next region, which why don't we go down to North Carolina real quick, because the winter storm warning is affecting this area as well. Wintry precipitation is expected on Wednesday. A complex low-pressure system will bring a wintry mix of snow and sleet and freezing rain across portions of the mid-Atlantic on Wednesday. Temperatures will be at or below freezing early Wednesday morning due to cold air trapped against the Blue Ridge. Meanwhile, warmer air loft will advance northward over top of the cold air to bring wintry mixed precipitation. This system is expected to exit the region by Wednesday evening. So winter storm warning is in effect for this area as well. Portions of central, south central, southwest, and west central Virginia, and southeast West Virginia. That sounded pretty complicated. These two Virginias. So, yep, again, travel could be very difficult. The hazardous conditions could impact the morning or evening commute. So if you must travel, keep an extra flashlight, food, and water in your vehicle in case of an emergency. The latest road conditions for the state you are calling from can be obtained by calling 511. So, moving up north into Massachusetts now, which this one, yep, looks like it's covering most of Massachusetts. Excuse me. So heavy snow expected. Looks like in this area we're going to be getting 8 to 12 inches. And winds gusting as high as 35 miles per hour. So portions of northern Connecticut, central, eastern, northeastern, and western Massachusetts, and northern Rhode Island. Again, with the whole travel. Snow developing by Wednesday evening and becoming heavy at times. Wednesday night into early Thursday. Snow tapering off by Thursday afternoon. And looks to be a lot of areas, just snow accumulations are going to be different from area to area. Like here in West Virginia, northeastern West Virginia, this area is expected to get 6 to 12 inches. So half a foot to a foot, basically. From 4 a.m. Wednesday to 4 a.m. Thursday. So this warning is going to be in effect for exactly 24 hours. So if you must travel, keep an extra flashlight, food, water. Additional information can be found at weather.gov/RLX, as well as on our Facebook and Twitter pages. That's for the Weather Channel. Weather.gov is the Weather Channel. The TV Weather Channel, not this Weather Channel. We don't have a website yet. Looks like Pittsburgh is getting in on this action too. So 5 to 8 inches. So it looks to be a little bit less in portions of western Pennsylvania. But that's it for the public alerts. Now let's move on to the radar. Satellite. I need to shut some of this off. Oh, duh. This might take a minute because I haven't used this in a while. Oh, what in the world? That's not what I wanted. Just gonna give that a minute to load. It's gonna take a little bit. Whoa! That is a massive system right there. Looks like it's starting to. Oh, that's up in like Nova Scotia. That's something completely different. But for right now, this is the storm we're tracking right here. So let me increase radar speed. And what is that? I need to get rid of. Oh, those are temperatures. Looks like a wind or wind chill possibly. Yeah, temperature. Shut that off for now. We don't need that right now. I can turn on Windstream because that might be okay. Wind speed. Looks like we can do air temperature too, which I'll keep it on wind speed for now. Looks like we've got no one in the chat yet, but at least this is getting out there. But like I said, this right here is the mess that we're covering. This is Winter Storm GAIL, and it looks like it's really packing a punch in the central U.S. right now, north central U.S. So let me go back to the public alerts real quick. I want to see something. Okay, looks like nothing really going on over here. What's this? Oh, police activity. We don't need that right now. Here we go. Looks like we got another winter storm warning. This one's in Oklahoma. Which, let me actually look at something. No? Windstream. Okay. So we can see. Give this a minute to load. Why is it not moving? This computer sucks. I'm sorry, guys. This computer is not that good anymore. There we go. Something. Looks like it's going on a northeastern trek. Looks like it'll be this. Looks like this little squall right here. It's going to be hitting Toronto within, 30 minutes to an hour. That's Canada. So let's see. Yeah, and looks like we got batches of rain within these as well, which that could pose a problem as well, because when that rain hits the ground, it could turn to ice, which can really mess up the roads. But so far in Pennsylvania, we're pretty much in the clear for right now, but come tomorrow morning, well, come tomorrow afternoon rather, we're going to be engulfed in all this mess. Let's go down south real quick. Winds are taking a turn right here. So that's where the wind is headed. But right now it looks like we've got relatively light winds, but within these storms, there could be some pretty big winds, and I'm pretty certain, well, not certain, but it's definitely a possibility that blizzard warnings might be issued. That's just what I think anyway. This map is not doing so hot. But anyways, yeah. It's like Nebraska and all this. Topeka is getting slammed right now with a lot of snow. And it looks like, based on the track of this storm right now, this little batch of rain right here could hit Topeka very soon. And that could, like I said, pose a problem for slippery roads. And it looks like Lansing, Michigan, might get hit pretty hard too by this string right over here. It almost looks like a separate system, but they merge together. Gulf of Maine, that's new. I've never seen that before. Yeah, don't judge me on that. I've never heard it, never hear it get called the Gulf of Maine. Well, it looks like we've got another pretty significant system over here, over to the west, also making a sort of easterly flow. Got some pretty heavy downpours, looks like, to the north. That rain looks like it goes into Canada. Let me move up a little bit. Actually, it doesn't go too far into Canada, the yellow I'm seeing on this radar. Again, looks like, let me look up Shelby, looks like Montana. So, Shelby, Montana. Oops. Shelby, Montana weather. So 37 degrees. That's odd. It's not showing any snow on the Google forecast. That's pretty interesting. Even though it shows on the radar that Shelby is getting hit by this line of storms. That might be a problem. It says 2% chance of precipitation right now. Humidity at 62%, which that's pretty humid. Wind at 16 miles an hour. That's sustained winds. Okay, looks like it's going northeast at the moment, actually. Yeah, it could still be going northeast, but it looks like the wind might be making a turn toward the east. And the strongest winds tonight for Shelby, Montana, looks to be at 9 o'clock right now, where we're seeing, looks like east-northeast winds at 23 miles an hour, which in kilometers, that would be 37, 3 degrees Celsius, 37 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds right now are 26 kilometers an hour. Still no one in the chat. So it looks like, oh, excuse me. But let's take a look at another region. scrap. Alright, give this a minute. It's gonna buffer. Wow. Oh, look, there's the Bering Sea. That's where Deadliest Catch is filmed. That's weird, though, because this system to the west here looks bigger in mass than this over here. This almost looks thicker. But at this storm right here looks like it covers more ground. Which, let me take a look. We're going to probably take a look at New York City and see what's up for tomorrow. Give that a minute to buffer. And, New York looks like we got winter storm warning in New York City. New York City and southern New York State. And as suspected, we're seeing snow. Looks like Wednesday. Let me look at under precipitation. We can see when exactly that precipitation looks like it's going to begin. Looks like right around noon to 2 p.m. the snow is going to start. But over here into the evening and overnight, it looks like we're going to start seeing, the snow pick up. And according to the National Weather Service, total snow accumulations of 8 to 12 inches and wind gusts as high as 45 to 50 miles per hour. Looking at Wednesday, 2 a.m., the snow is looking pretty light to begin with. But looking at Thursday, these are just sustained winds. These aren't necessarily the gusts. The gusts aren't shown here, and the gusts, like I said, tend to be a lot stronger than the sustained winds themselves. But gusts of wind are basically when the wind picks up for, a quick minute or a couple seconds, depending. But sustained winds is, the wind at a constant for a longer period of time. But looking over at 8 a.m. Thursday morning, seeing winds to the south-southwest at 22 miles per hour, which, like I said, sustained winds, the gusts could be a bit higher. And looking at precipitation for Thursday, looks like the snow is going to wind down probably right around lunchtime, but even still, after 2 p.m. Eastern Time, the snow still has a chance to fall, but just not in as, heavy of conditions as, throughout the night. So, all right, next we'll go to Scranton, Pennsylvania, the Electric City. $30 right now. Yep, looks like it's 30 degrees right now. And total snow accumulations as of 2 hours ago from the National Weather Service. Looks like the National Weather Service is forecasting that there will be 12 to 18 inches and east to northeast winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour with gusts up to 30 miles per hour. For Scranton, looking at precipitation, looks like right around lunchtime the snow is gonna start falling. And into Thursday, looks like the snow continues pretty consistently throughout the night once it picks up in intensity. And right around, I would say, 11:30 to 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon is when the snow is going to wind down. But looking at winds in Scranton, Thursday, they don't look all that bad for the afternoon hours. But looks like we're seeing, southwest to southeast winds. Well, they're going to the south, they're coming from. The National Weather Service lists where the wind is coming from. I'm saying where the wind is going, which is probably not the way I should do things, but, it's just what I'm seeing. Let me look at temperatures. 11 a.m., about 26 Fahrenheit. As of 10 a.m., about 1 p.m., it'll be right around 29, which throughout, lunchtime hours, looks like the temperature is going to stay relatively consistent at around 29 Fahrenheit or -2 degrees Celsius. But it looks like winds will be going right around 8 miles an hour. So let us see. Let me look at the wind again. Okay, this is for Wednesday, right around 1 p.m. is right about here. It's like the wind is going to be coming from the east going west. This looks to be about a west-northwest projected wind at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. So, that's that. Wrong button. Go back to the map here. It's like we're seeing some clouds coming in, and it looks like the system are starting towards western Pennsylvania, which, like I said, it'll only pick up in intensity later on. But there's really not a whole lot I can say about this because to be honest, I'm no expert at weather. This is just a channel that people demanded me to create, and I just went along with it. And I give the best information that I can. So, that's really all I can do right now. Going back to public alerts. Oh, Texas under Amber Alert. But why is Houston not under that? That's odd. So, Amber Alert, that's something I don't cover. But, Nova Scotia, that's Canada. Special weather statement. They use the same sort of terminology as the National Weather Service here in the U.S. Oh, wow, I'm lagging. That's wonderful. My stream is lagging. Even though my stream connection says it's good. Oh. Nope, now it's more fluid. Wonder how long it's been lagging like that. That's pretty interesting. Yep, oh. Alright, that's interesting. I might have to look at that later. I don't exactly have the best OBS setup. But let me look at New York State for a moment. Looks like Winter Storm Watch which, could easily go into a warning just based on, how the storm is looking. Uh, every time I'm not looking at it, my stream connection says it's poor, but then the instant I look down, it turns green. Okay. Let us see now. Let me look at this winter storm watch over here. Now, watches do not equal warnings. All right, watch just means, it's possible that a warning could be issued. Snow accumulations of 7 inches. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce these county names, but if you know where that is, and if you know how to pronounce it, there it is. I highlighted it for you. Oh, very interesting. Let me check one thing first. Again, with the laggy stream. Alright, whatever. Doesn't really much, but yeah, I've got the radar running in the northeast for right now. But looking at Rhode Island. South Central. Let me go into Providence. So winter storm watch. This is the same. Oh, this is a watch. 3 to 10 inches. Portions of southern Connecticut and southeast New York. Did I misclick? Oh, wrong thing. Oh no, this is a watch. For some reason, it's shaded in darker like it's a warning, which I don't get why. This site is weird. Oofa. Oofa, 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 oofa. Anyway, moving on. So, I've given you guys pretty much all the information I have for right now, so I'm probably going to go ahead and end the stream here. Let me go back here and go to Facecam. Oh wait, that's my gamer thing. But anyway, go back to stream then. That was a blooper. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. This is all the information I got for right now. Like I said, if you want more information, you can go ahead and click the links in the description. And also check out the Weather Channel. Should be on your TVs. My TV's over there, but yours could be anywhere. So, yeah. I'll see you guys in the next live weather show. I should start doing more of these more often.